Christopher Columbus was a black Jew.
His name is not Columbus. His real name is Salvador Zarco. That Christopher Columbus was known as a quote-unquote Marrano. The Marranos are those that were forced to convert to Roman Catholicism, that were Sephardim. And
Jews are divided into Sephardim and Ashkenazi. Ashkenazi Jews are Khazarian, making them Jews by religious conversion through their prince Khosar, and not by blood like the Sephardim, descendants of the original Jews. As for the Sephardim, they were black, just as the original Jews. So if Columbus was black, what does that mean for the colonists who came to the Americas?
Listen, they lied to you. America is older than Africa, and I'll prove it to you. So before you argue, right, Africa is a Roman name, Scipio Africanus. You see, that name didn't exist in Bible times. It didn't exist in Moses' times, and it didn't exist during Jesus' time. See, the Bible never described Eden in Africa. It described red clay, gold, onyx, and a river that split into four. See, that's not Africa. That's southeastern United States of America. So you gotta ask yourself, if Eden was here, then this land is older than every story they ever told you. This is why if you go to Alabama, they have red soil. Florida has red soil. Georgia has red soil. The Garfield wood is the only wood that was used to build Noah's Ark. And where do you find that? In Florida. And that's why the Gold Belt is also in America. You see, for so long, the enemy has been trying to hide America's age. America is older than Africa. It's older than any land that's ever existed. That's why this land in America is ancient. If you were born in America, you weren't born in a country. You were born in a portal. A land that's way older than your history books. If most people knew America is the first world, then most people would wake up.
This is the original Kingdom of Tamari. This is America, but it was not called America before. That is a new name. And that name also does not come from the explorer Americana Vespucci. Tamari is the true Africa. So all of those pyramids and those Egyptian hieroglyphs in the Grand Canyon, there are literally 140 different pyramids as opposed to what we call Egypt today. Morocco was in America. Algeria was in America. They moved those people out of America and put them into what we call Africa today. This was such a giant undertaking that I cannot even believe, and I cannot begin to fathom how it was possible to get the Moors out of America. You must have threatened them. You must have moved them from reservation to reservation. You must have told them if they don't leave, if they don't declare themselves as Moor, they become slaves. But obviously, to make money, you're not going to tell the average Joe that. You're just going to tell the elite, this is so incredible what I've been able to uncover that I will never get sick of looking at this. Like,
Yeah.
J.P. Morgan in 1906 hired a photographer called Edward S. Curtis. He hired him to create a fake narrative of Native Americans. He hired Siberians and some Asians that were working the railroad, and he dressed.
If Africa gave birth to life, why does America have all the water? They told you civilization rose in Africa. But ask yourself this, how do you build life without water? You can't grow food, settle people, or build civilizations without rivers, lakes, and aquifers. And when you compare the continents, only one looks like a womb, and it ain't Africa. Let's run the numbers. North and South America combined equals 46% of the world's fresh water. Africa equals only 9%. Read that again. That means nearly half of all freshwater sits in the same place they say is not the origin. The Amazon basin alone holds more water than all of Africa's rivers combined. The Great Lakes, Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, and Ontario, hold 21% of all surface freshwater on Earth. And don't forget the Ogallala Aquifer, which runs from South Dakota to Texas and held ancient water for 10,000 plus years. Meanwhile, in Africa, most fresh water is locked up in isolated spots like Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, and shrinking river systems. You tell me, where would life flourish first? The desert or the garden? If water is the womb, then America was the motherland. Hit that plus so you don't miss part 4, Cradle of Crops. We're following the food next.
This is the river scroll of Mound Moses, not history, but memory. A sacred map carried in the current of 3 mighty rivers, Nile, Niger, Mississippi. From Kemet's divine law to the tribal codes of the mound builders, the flame has always migrated with the people. Moses wasn't just a man, it was a mantle, a title for those who carried the law in their bones and the prophecy in their breath. We are the Mishapah children, born of river memory and earth covenant. Our ancestors moved with the water and left instructions in the land. Now, as the rivers rise and the flame reawakens, we return to claim what was never truly lost, ourselves.
If we were already African, why did the government need laws to reclassify us? Virginia, Oklahoma, Louisiana. States didn't just describe people, they legislated identity. Laws redefined indigenous people as Negro, colored, or mulatto. Birth certificates changed, census categories shifted. That's not observation, that's enforcement. You don't reclassify migrants, you reclassify natives. If people were truly foreign, there would be arrival records, ports, and ships. Instead, what we see is this. The same families listed as indigenous in early records, later relabeled by law, once land, voting, and rights were on the line. That's not history. That's paper genocide. They didn't discover who we were. They decided who we couldn't be. Follow the case. Next, we put the census itself on the stand.
Let me ask you something. Who told you Mecca was in the damn desert, bro? What the helly? Huh? You ever seen where they really built it? Chicago. Right here. On your stolen land.
Chicago, nigga!
They ain't tell you there's a Cairo in Illinois. Memphis in Tennessee. Mississippi the Nile, fool.
Right here on Turtle Island, bro. This river hold more secrets than any Bible ever told you. Our ancestors walked this land while they was trying to write their fake-ass scriptures overseas. Our people ain't need no mosques with gold roofs. We prayed barefoot in the dirt, talking to the sky, the sun, and the damn wind. That was the real Islam. That World's Fair in 1893? They said they built that in 2 years flat? Man, stop playing. They told you white folks built all that in 2 years? What the helly? That was us. Indigenous architects, Atlanteans, builders of worlds. Chicago lined up Orion's belt, Sirius, all that. This ain't coincidence. It's cosmology, bloodline memory. They got this in the Vatican, tucked in them archives. Ain't no secret to them. Only thing secret is you forget know who the hell you was. They swap your pyramids for projects, bro. Your sacred sites for 5G towers. So while you still sleepwalking on stolen soil, they use that Black Hawk logo to mock you, bro. Turned your ancestors into fantasy characters. That's why they changed Redskins. This ain't no conspiracy, bro. This your land, your temple, your damn Mecca. Now stand on it.
This Chicago, nigga!
I am Brue Vision the Warrior.